Good morning, Mr. Phelps. Your mission, should you choose to accept it today, is to go with Robin Dottie into Artesia to pick up his dry cleaning, go to another fast food joint, get a cheeseburger, eat it, review it, go home, and take the dry cleaning, which is going to be his fancy New York City outfit for the big trip next week, and model it, the outfit. This tape will destruct in 5 seconds. Okay, who could tell me what that's from? And I'm sure since like 78% of my viewers are 65 and older, you're all going to know what that was from. But that is the mission. That's the adventure today. And I'm trying yet a different, a little bit more complex shot. I got the iPhone shooting the front, and I got the X5 shooting Dottie and I, which I'll put in the corner. And we'll see how you like this combination. From an editing and uploading standpoint, it's going to be far more complex. It's like combining two videos, so that'll increase the size of the file, and it'll increase the amount of time it takes to render it. If I'm smart and I hit record and stop at exactly the same time, I won't have to sync up the videos, but if I need to, I can, because they're both recording audio. So I'll have double audio. I'll have to mute one of them. And it's getting cold. It's getting cold in here. Turn off the AC. How's that? I think I'm going to pass this guy because the speed limit is 70. I'm going 70 exactly. And I think with the animals, he's going a little slower. Are there cows? There are cows in there. They're little cows. Calves, maybe? They look pretty small for cows. Must be calves. Or cows. Something between a poof, something in the middle. I hope they're having a nice smooth ride. So it's Wednesday, the 7th of October. A week from tomorrow, I will be going to New York City to meet up with my brothers and sisters and my niece. I'll be there Thursday night, Friday night, and I'll be driving back into the home spot at midnight on Saturday. So I won't be gone long. Don't worry about Dottie. Dottie and George are going to be well cared for while I'm gone. And I'm excited about, actually one of the things I'm excited about is getting from the airport to the hotel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, if you take an Uber or a taxi from LaGuardia into Manhattan, it's like anywhere, maybe the cheapest you could get away with, if you're lucky, is $55 or $60. It's more like an average of 70, and it takes like over an hour to do it. I'm going to do it in 20 minutes because I'm going to take the bus from a short bus ride from the LaGuardia to the Long Island Railroad, and I'm going to take the Long Island Railroad. It's a 20-minute trip into Penn Station, and Penn Station is a 10-minute walk to my hotel. So I'm going to do that, and do you think I won't take you with me? Of course I'm taking you with me every step of the way through the whole trip to New York. I verified for sure that on Friday, I'm going to be taking you to Ground Zero, the memorial site for Ground Zero, because I found the place that we're having dinner with my sister's husband's family members who live in New York. They are a 10-minute walk from Ground Zero. So on Friday, I'll head to dinner early so I can stop at the World Trade Center, and I'll take you with me. We'll look at the memorial there and just see how wonderful it is. And also get footage of the dinner with all my brothers and sisters. It's just going to be it's just going to be a 2-day extravaganza with more New York City footage than you'll by the time it's over, Sunday rolls around, you'll be sick to death of New York City footage with Travels with Dottie. Because you'll be going, I thought this was an RV channel, not a New York City channel. But you know what you get? You get what I'm excited and passionate about. And sometimes I'll do a video on something I'm excited and passionate about, and you don't share that excitement and if you don't share that interest and excitement, then hopefully a video will come along that more meets what you want. But my feelings don't get hurt if you don't like videos. Some videos just don't watch them. But what's going to be underlined, no matter where I'm what I'm doing, is no scripts, and I usually have no idea what I'm going to say before I say it. That's whether I'm in New York City or out by a cactus in Quartzsite. That will be the underlying theme. So what I'm picking up, let me talk about that. I'll bore regular viewers, but we're up to 50% now. I checked yesterday. It's over 50% of viewers are brand new. So I can't assume you know stuff. So I got the invite for this trip, my brothers and sisters, to this fancy gallery opening that my artist niece is having in New York City. And the gallery owners invited to treat us to a very fancy dinner that night, Thursday night. And it is coat and tie mandatory for gentlemen. And of course, I had nothing. I don't even have a button-down shirt that I own. So I had to do something. I hated the idea of having to buy a suit, shirt, tie, and shoes for one dinner. That would be expensive. I went to a secondhand store that we're actually going to pass as we go by here. And if I think of it as we're driving by, I'll point it out. But it's going to be on the right up here. I found a beautiful dark black suit jacket in a nice black shirt, and I did buy a gray tie, but I'm not going to use that gray tie as it turns out. But it was a nice gray tie, and it was $11 for all of that. Yeah, you heard me right, $11. I did make an extra. It's a secondhand shop that benefits the Humane Society, so I kicked in another $5 as a donation because I was so shocked. It was. Did I say $11? It was, excuse me, it was $4. $4. It wasn't $11, it was $4. So I kicked in an extra $5. So I still needed shoes. They had shoes there, but they didn't have any. I just wanted plain black loafers or something simple that would get me by in my size, 10.5, nothing. So the next day I go to Carlsbad, which is in the opposite direction here, and there's a Goodwill there, and I find a brand new, never worn, how you can tell, you look at the sole and there's no mark on the sole, it's never been worn, 10.5 black dress shoes, Johnston & Murphy's. That was the $10.50, including tax. And I went to the Dollar Tree, and bought 2 pairs of black dress socks for $1.50. So I have a black pair of pants that, if you look too closely, it'd be like, oh, that's not very nice, but no one's going to look that close. So I took the pants and the shirt and the blazer or jacket to the cleaners, and I'm picking those up. And so what am I doing? I did buy a yellow tie and yellow suspenders just like this off the internet. I think it was $20 for both of them. It wasn't bad at all. So and when I get back today, at the end of the video, at the close of the video, I'm going to try it all on, and I'll show you what it looks like. And hopefully you'll like it. I like the idea. I've always been, even when I was in the business world, I loved using yellow accents in my suits and stuff. My favorite outfit was a gray suit with a yellow shirt with a yellow tie. Um, so we'll see. Maybe, you're thinking, well, no one's going to see your yellow suspenders with a jacket over it. But yeah, they probably will, because often if I go out to dinner, depending on the temperature of the place, as I sit down, I may take off my coat and drape it over the back of my chair, and that way um, people will see the suspenders. So I've been babbling. It was, I think it's called Second Chances, and I think we might have already passed it. I'm sure we did. I was babbling. I apologize, but it's here in Artesia. Second Chances. Now it's hot. This is the kind of temperature. And you know what? Something's very odd with my display here. It's off by um, 2 hours. It's showing Eastern time, so I'll have to go into the settings and tell them what time zone I'm in. So I think we're gonna get a Sonic burger. We're gonna go to Sonic. That's what we're gonna review today. And it is 11:56. It's almost noon. I had no breakfast this morning. I haven't eaten since about 6 last night, so I'm hungry. And I'm gonna order the way I order my cheeseburgers is I order with no mustard, no pickles, and mayonnaise. And I tell you, it's not just my experience, but the other people reviewing fast food, rarely do they honor the no pickles request. We'll see how Sonic does. I believe the last two I had to, well, at least the last one I had to take off my own pickles. And I remarked as follows: that's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. It's not like I'm allergic to pickles and the pickle juice remaining will kill me. I just prefer not to eat pickles, and picking them out is not a huge deal. You pick them out, you throw them in the bag, and you move on. Mustard's a little tougher. I don't hate mustard. I just don't like mustard on my cheeseburgers. What can I say? Now, here's downtown Artesia, and it's beyond this on the left, but I don't remember exactly where. And I refuse to cheat and put it in the GPS. Try to discipline myself to memorize my little hometown here. So it's on the left. I have a general idea where it is. Let's see how we do. Oh, and the ticket, I have the ticket right here. 3 pieces. Now, I haven't dry cleaned a single thing in probably 4 years. 4 years. I wonder, I have no idea how much this is going to cost. My vague memories of the past is, I don't know, $10, but I have the feeling that's going to be, I bet this is more than, I don't know. We'll see. We're about to find out. We're about to discover I'm looking. State Farm. Nix Oil. I don't know if you can see that. We're a little too past it, but it's a really nice looking building called Nix Oil, Nix Oil, established 1939. So Nix Oil's, I guess, one of the original oil company here. It's got a beautiful bulldog statue out front. You could barely see, maybe, because the Artesia Bulldogs, that's the local sporting high school team, the Bulldogs. It's arguable that they take their high school football team as seriously here as they do in Texas. We're pretty close to Texas. I think I see it up here. Comet Cleaners, right there. There's a big sign that for it that the signs is not there. There's a big post, but the sign's not there. But I saw it. Oh, I guess I could do the drive-in. Oh, I can drive in. I can do a drive-in. This is so cool. So you can pull in right here. $23 even. That's for basically a suit and a shirt. You know, jacket, pants, and a shirt. $23. Considerably more than the things cost me. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Okay, can I cut through here? I think that I can. I think I can. I think I can. I see a Wendy's down there, but we've already done Wendy's, of course. We got our credit card ready to go. It's a little busy today, don't you think? It is noontime. People, I'm sure, scrambling around for lunch, so I'm sure we'll wait a little bit at the Sonic. And it's an overcast day, so we don't have to go like hunting real hard for a shady spot to eat the lunch. And I do remember it's a little tricky to see the Sonic here, because I almost missed it the other day when I was bringing Deborah to get a drink. It was kind of funny. We got her big giant drink. It's huge, this huge thing. As it turns out, I didn't notice it when I passed it through and gave it to her when we drove away. There was a big slit in the side and it was just dripping everywhere. We had to finally pull over and dump it out and go back and get a replacement one. And that's going back is when I missed it, when I almost missed the turn to go in. It's on the left up here and it's not highly visible. As far as I'm concerned, it's not highly visible. Now, you're wondering, like, this is the third time I've bought a fast food cheeseburger and done a review on it. Does that mean I go to fast food stuff all the time? No, I don't. I just got intrigued by a video of a guy that did it in, like, every fast food burger in his town, and he did a whole video on it, and I thought it was very interesting. I'm not in that food niche, so it would make no sense for me to do a whole video on it, but it does make sense for me to do it, you know, one at a time in my errand videos. So I'm going to keep doing it until I run out of places. I'm good. There's only, I think after this, I'm only aware of Burger King and McDonald's, and I think I'm pretty much done. So 2 more after this, I think. Unless I stumble across another one, but I can't think of another one here. A little bit more. Oh, maybe I can adjust this time on settings, display, general, location. Nope. How do I set time? Display, system, time and date. I'll have to, after I do the review, I'll have to, I see the Sonic sign from here. I'll have to get in there and figure out how to set the time properly. It's using the wrong time zone. A little bit more air, please. 77. Do not know the menu well at all. Hit the curb. Nice going, Rob. No, there's just a Sonic cheeseburger. Okay. All right, back to we use Denver time zone. And we're back to Correct time. I did it. They have a hatch green chili cheeseburger. That's probably pretty good. But I'm not going to, I want to compare apples to apples. So I'm just going to have a Sonic cheeseburger. So I knew we were going to have to wait a little while because it's lunchtime. Lunchtime on a Wednesday. I'm getting stared at by Dottie. Not sure why. Oh, she probably smells from here. She smells stuff being cooked, I bet. I'll share, I promise. So when you special order stuff, like I'm going to order it with no pickles, no mustard. I think it's a little riskier doing that when it's really busy. It's tough on people having to move really fast. So I'm going to be a little bit more forgiving than usual, especially pickles. I do not mind removing my own pickles. I'll do it all day long. But you can't really easily remove mustard.
Hello, welcome to Sonic. This is Emiliano. Can I help you?
Could I get a Sonic cheeseburger with no pickles and no mustard? I'd rather have mayonnaise.
Okay, Sonic cheeseburger,
Yes,
regular or double?
regular.
No mustard, no pickle?
Right, and if you have mayonnaise, I'd like that.
Sorry?
If you have mayonnaise, I'd like that.
Yes, mayo, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, and onions.
Yes.
Okay, with combo or just the burger?
Say that again?
With combo or just the burger?
Just the burger. That's no drink, nothing. That's just.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. Total is $6.45.
All right, thank you. So the prices for just a regular cheeseburger without a drink or anything are very consistently between like $6.10 and $7.10 so far. To me, that doesn't seem terrible. You know, especially if you're on a budget and you want a lunch. You know, I think that I think the combo stuff is kind of where it gets expensive. You know, you're often over $10 when you do the combo. If like me, I've got my coffee I'm still drinking, but if I don't have my coffee here, I have bottled water in the car that I buy at dollar store. So I always have something to drink. And I actually, if you look here, I have the flavoring that I can put in bottled water if I want more than just a little water. So I don't buy drinks at to-go restaurants. And I've just trained myself. I don't want to deal with Oh, was I supposed to do that? I'm sorry.
I work either way.
So there's a thing that I should have been able to swipe, and she had to sort of go out the window a little bit to do it. So I'll know that for next time. And there's a Burger King right across the street there.
Cheeseburger, no pickle.
Thank you.
20.
All right, so it's a good sign for the pickles because she said cheeseburger, no pickles, and it may be they don't ever use mustard at all. So we'll see. We'll see. Boy, there was a burger. It was so much mustard on it. I had to throw it away. I could not eat it, and that was a Whataburger in Taos. I ordered just a Whataburger with cheese, and oh my gosh, there was so much mustard in it. I couldn't. I was unable to tolerate it. So there wasn't really a lot of parking there that, to me, was conducive to relaxing to eat. So I'm gonna dart off. There's a park up here. I'll park behind up off I think 7th Street, between 6th and 7th up here. So on the way you'll get another good glimpse of the downtown. I'm a huge fan of small town downtowns. Now, I don't think Schlotsky's has hamburgers, do they? I'll have to look at the menu, or maybe one of you can tell me whether they do or not. They sell hamburgers. I think it's more of a deli place. There's the cleaners again. All right, so I'm in the right-hand turn lane, but that's what I want to do. This is 7th Street. It's going to go right past that park. So I do want to make a right-hand turn here. There's that building on the corner that was the oil building that I thought was so cool. So here we are. And I pulled up here and commented on how great the little shade was. And someone in the comments said, well, that's Central Park. Well, there's a sign here. Maybe it'll say Central Park. Land and Water Conservation Fund, Cooperative Project 1977, Bureau of Recreation, New Mexico State Planning Office. Curfews, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. strictly enforced, so you can't hang out here at 2 o'clock in the morning. Against the law. So I'm going to get away from this guy a little bit, give him some privacy because he's sitting in his car too. All right. So here we go. We got a napkin. And we've got, well, let's turn this so you can see just me for the moment. That's what the wrapping is like. So Dottie's sort of coming alive there. Look. Hi, Dottie. Okay, so we open it up. And let's take a gander at what we have here. Okay. The presentation's very nice. I really like it. So let's see how they did. I see no pickles, and I just see mayo and ketchup. Perfect. Great order. Okay, so now I've learned my lesson you don't need to see me chewing my food. Okay, this isn't bad, yet I will have the immediate criticism is lack of seemingly lack of seasoning on the burger. I'm trying my best to cover my mouth as I'm chewing. And also this young guy that I watch has millions, I think like 1 million subscribers or something. And he just reviews restaurants from fast food to Michelin star places, everything. And he does this with his hand every time. Notice I'm like, he's doing that because no one wants to see another person chew their food. Especially on camera. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Would I come back for another one? Yes, I would. I think the presentation is good. You can see there, that's what it looks like in a cross section. The bun is excellent, fresh. I think the bun's obviously been grilled. The tomatoes and lettuce are obviously fresh. Presentation, the cheese is properly, just perfectly melted. So there you go. And I'm going to turn everything off now, and I'll see you in the casita, and I'm going to dress up and show you what my outfit's going to look like. Take care. All this does is it reminds me how much I despise getting dressed up. Now, that doesn't mean this is uncomfortable. It means that me getting dressed, throw on the jeans, t-shirt, slip into the shoes, put the straps over my shoulders, and I'm out the door. This took 10 minutes to put on. I'm just grateful I have to do this one more time. I wanted you to see it. This is what it looks like. And yes, I have matching. This is what it looks like when I take off the jacket. And this is it. And the whole thing, including $23 in dry cleaning, I'm going to say is about $50 everything cost me for this one fancy dinner in New York City. So, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate it. And, well, the tie's not even straight, is it? Now it is. I'll do better on tying the tie for the event. I just did it quickly because I was getting frustrated at how long it was taking. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.